Nope, fuck that up. Welcome to the ADK Voice Podcast. I'm your host, Tim Zukas. Today on the schedule, we're going to be going through Craig's Corners, our weekly topic. Tim's Technically True, Game Time, the Laporte Report, Random Topic, Closing Tips. I'm Tim, and I like to party. On to Craig.
I'm Craig, and I was handed a pencil versus a pen. Everyone else got a pen. I don't know why I got a pencil.
What's going on, guys? I'm Pierre. Today I broke down for an hour and a half on the lake with my dad and my best man, and I froze.
All right, guys. So we're here. We're doing the podcast. I think it is time for Craig's Corner. Wait, hold on. Tim in post, add Craig's music now. Go, Craig.
Hey, guys, this is Craig's Corner. This is going to be obviously a weekly thing. This week I want to do a little produce knowledge for those of you who don't know. I used to work in produce for about 4.5 years. Mm-hmm. Little did you know that mangoes, surprisingly, are a member of the poison ivy family.
Craig, I don't like mangoes.
I love mangoes.
Well, a lot of people like mangoes, if not mango flavoring.
Did you know?
Okay, no, I don't like mangoes.
Can I add to this? Our podcast? Oh, yeah. These two are also the hosts. Anyways, Craig.
Thanks, man.
Did you
Appreciate
know mangoes can burn?
I didn't know that.
Snapple.
It's actually the sap inside of it. It has the same, I guess you would call it an irritant that poison ivy has that causes that rash. Also, tomatillos. They look a lot like tomatoes.
Tomatillos. Never heard of that.
You find it a lot in Mexican delights.
Whoa.
They are actually a member of the tobacco family. The leaves have the very same characteristics as well as structure as a tobacco leaf.
Really?
Yes.
Is that leaves of 4 or 3?
I believe it comes in one central leaf, almost surrounding the actual fruit, if you will, or delicious center.
Craig, I still don't like mangoes.
All right.
Also, an artichoke.
On to something else.
All right. Well, that's a nice segue, Tim. What's
and now for something completely different. Actually, Craig, do you want to keep going? That seemed a little rude. You said something about an artichoke. It's a flower.
It's a beautiful blue flower. That's all.
Yeah,
that's true.
Everyone loves artichokes.
That's him last night.
No one loves artichokes.
Let's kick it off now to our big weekly topic, and this one hits home for all of us.
Oh,
because this is a strictly, Northeast United States, upstate New York specialty. Stewarts shops.
It's hard to explain. To
it really
people
is.
Who aren't from around here.
Now I know people that have gone to college and they say, "Oh, I love going gassing up my car at Stewarts and then going and getting a bite to eat and a scoop of ice cream," and they look at you like, "God damn,
you're a monster.
You might die."
Exactly. They're thinking about their 7-Elevens and stuff like that. But this is
you go to a 7-Eleven and you get ice cream like. It's not 7-Eleven ice cream. It's Ben & Jerry's.
Yeah,
it's Haagen-Dazs.
It's a SpongeBob ice pop that looks like
exactly
a fucking
what it
monster.
Is. Stewarts makes their own ice cream, and I'll tell you what,
it's
fantastic.
Hard ice cream.
Hard ice cream. That is true.
Not
Good
soft
call,
serve. Not soft serve.
Yeah. So I mean, Stewarts is a convenience store type thing that says it has gas. You make your own. We're not recording, are we?
No, we are.
Okay. My God, Tim, don't give me that face.
We've only been recording for 4 minutes.
That's fine. We can roll with it, baby.
I think we're rolling.
Anyway, so Stewarts is a convenience store. For most of you that are going to be our first-time listeners know this because I really don't think this is going to blow up right out of the gate, but you never know.
It might. If you're in California right now listening to this, it's an ice cream shop mixed with a convenience store mixed with a gas station.
Mixed with a restaurant.
It also sells all right food in a pinch.
Insert slam poetry snaps.
No, we're not there yet.
Oh, sorry, I accidentally added them. Tim, take those out in post.
So, one thing cool about Stewarts is you can literally fill up your car with gas or diesel if you're a big boy. Go inside, you can get anything from vanilla to peanut butter-based ice creams to raspberry-based ice creams. You can just go in there, have a great time. You can enjoy a deli dog by Stewarts, which is literally just a hot dog, but they like to be fancy with it. I personally like to call them... Never mind. I'm not going to go into it.
I once watched Tim eat several of these things.
That's true. Tim is an animal.
He did pay for it.
I also don't even like hot dogs that much.
And we're actually
forgetting
about Stewart's biggest thing is that
They like to work people like
Well-
dogs.
well, we're not going to get into that.
I'm
is
sure that's
Stewarts
nice working there.
Dairy is they bottle their own milk. They do everything themselves, and they have the best dairy in the Northeast that's been voted. And Stewart's Coffee is literally a 7-Eleven, a Price Chopper.
Oh, it's a staple.
It's a staple. The coffee, it's a Dunkin' Donuts. It's everything rolled into one. and
Tears
it's-
me up something awful.
It might not sit well with Craig, but it's a third of the price of
It's
Starbucks. You make it yourself, so if you
Self-serve,
complain
yeah.
that it's not right, it's on you. It is not the person behind the counter's
All right,
fault that you put too much sugar in it.
You're starting to get.
Damn it, it's not.
It's
It's totally their fault.
yeah. I mean, I come from a coffee background. That's
That's
it.
fair. That's fair.
it. You know, I just wanted to say this. Stewart's Coffee has kept me going through these morning shifts like nothing else. Like, it's a staple for the blue collar community. You get up, you go to your hard
Tim's starting to get
job.
emotional about his coffee.
You know, I always mess
Fight
it
the
up too,
tears,
I
buddy,
can't be
fight
mad.
the
Nothing like
tears.
the Fulton County specialty. A large Stewart's Coffee, a pack of Marbs, and $40 worth of scratch-offs.
Oh yeah, and if you're feeling froggy, some dip.
So, you know,
Good dip to start the day.
Kodiak,
You put it in your coffee.
Copenhagen.
Cope, you know, the Grizzly Mint, Grizzly Long Cut, Wintergreen, you know, they literally got it all, ladies and gentlemen. They got
Yeah.
Red Man, everything. They got cigars, they got wraps, they've got way too much stuff.
Let's just talk about.
They got pizza, they got YouTube.
Let's just go around the. Let's just go around the room real quick. What's your favorite thing about Stewart's, Craig? We'll start with you.
You know,
Alphabetical.
well, I would say, I don't know, the favorite thing, me being an ice cream lover, I do enjoy their ice cream.
Yep.
Very good. Personally, my favorite is a new flavor that they have. And if they ever get rid of it, I might die a little bit. It's called Cookie Chino, Oreo and a cappuccino
Yep.
mix.
And if they ever got rid of that velvet rope, you and
It's
a raptor.
essentially cookies and cream ice cream with a cappuccino swirl ice cream. Like,
It's
think of
delicious.
Cookies and cream ice cream with like a coffee twist in it. It's good.
You know what I love?
Let's hear it, Tim.
I love getting malt shakes, and I'm not saying
See, that's not a common thing. It's common with the old folk at Stewart's.
I know, and I got
Tim's
old
an
bones.
old soul.
Got old bones.
Tim's got old bones. That's true. They're very weak.
Yeah. I need the malt to keep my bones up.
Fun fact for you:
Also weigh
our
a
friend
lot.
Henry is so allergic to milk that when they make a malt milkshake there, he has to go outside for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Shout out to Henry.
Hey Henry, how you doing? Yeah. Well, let's hear your favorite thing about it. Let's kick it back to 2013 though. What was your
2013.
favorite thing back then about Stewart's
Literally
shop?
the convenience of
It's their milk.
taking the old lady
Yeah.
out. It's like, oh, I got to get gas, but she wants ice cream and she also wants a burger.
Stewart's shop could be a date. It's a date site.
Sadly, Stewart Shop has become the #1 date site for everyone in Fulton County.
Yeah.
Whether
Dior,
Whether it's
brought
the
all
old
them
men
on.
talking politics in the morning or the old men talking politics in the evening in the booth.
or the old man
or-
talking politics at night.
Or the young kid, at night, 4 p.m.
Yeah.
Gotta get home for
And
supper.
then after those beautiful old people leave the Stewart's booths, I'm sure it's flooded with teenage kids getting ice cream.
It really is. And, you know, the Stewart Shop close to us is right
Teenage
in the village.
kids, adults,
So there's just
20-year-olds.
kids everywhere. You can go anywhere, and very
30-year-olds
rarely do you
with
ever
kids.
walk into a Stewart's and there's just no one in the Stewart's.
You know what's great about Stewart's though? You're never skeeved out when you go in there. I mean, maybe after someone blows up the shitter, but
maybe not,
you know, then
maybe
you
not
might be
these
like, I don't want to
stores,
be here.
but the stores in
Oh,
like
some of
Albany, Schenectady, they can get a little rough.
Yeah, but they still got good ice cream though, right?
They do have good ice cream,
Yeah.
so you know
Damn,
you got to take
not a
the, man, I
sponsor.
might get
Stewart's shop,
mugged with the-
please.
But that milkshake is worth it though.
Yeah, especially if you get some peanut butter in that thing.
Fun fact
Speaking
for you,
of peanut butter,
fun
Craig.
fact for you, your boy here is
Yeah,
allergic
Craig, it
to
probably should have
peanuts.
started with my name's Craig and I am deathly allergic to peanuts. That probably should have been the starter.
my
Well, I'm
name's
pissed
Tim,
about
and
this
I've
whole
been
pencil
lied to.
pen situation. Let's just talk about that really quick.
All right,
We're
you want
past-
to talk
We're
about
past
it?
it, Craig. We are. If you wanted to talk about it, you should have said,
fine.
"Let's talk about it." But
Fine.
we're past it, man.
Yeah, we're talking
We're on
about Stewart's
Stewart.
ice cream.
Fine.
Anyway, my favorite thing,
It's not on the plan to talk
It-
about
it-
pencils.
it might be the ice cream or just the convenience of I got to get gas, I got to get a couple things here and there, some tampons. And
Yeah,
I can get a large
tampons,
shake to go.
condoms.
You can get they're expensive, but you can get them.
Well, yeah. I mean, and I wouldn't trust them.
Well, I mean, they're Trojan,
Not that I'd
Magnum.
use them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tim, cut that.
Tim, don't cut that.
Tim, please, for the love of God, cut that out.
So, I mean, Tim, what's your favorite thing about Stewarts?
My favorite thing, honestly, it's like a real good buddy who works there, and I go there and I see him and I hang out and chill, and it's a great place to just hang out and chill with your buddy who works there. Yeah, I said the same thing forwards and backwards. I'm not great at this podcasting, guys.
Hey, man,
I'm over it.
It's all about developing
All right,
the
I'm
flow.
turning it up.
Don't worry, man. It's all about developing the flow.
Why are you so good at this?
Dude,
Peter's like,
I did
I,
high school drama. I was an actor for a year. Yeah, I know Craig was.
Spray on
you ever
abs.
Heard of, you ever heard of that?
They weren't spray on.
abs?
They were drawn on abs, actually. But
Well,
a little
Correction.
back history on us. You know, we all did drama. Tim was a backstage, a builder and a muscle man. So was I
Yeah.
for a little bit. Craig was a technical guy that used to climb ladders and get electrocuted 20 feet up. I was the actor extraordinaire, but not really, who was super out of shape.
one roll.
What? Yeah,
You were
one roll, baby. Tim also had a
No, you
brief-
two rolls. You weren't you in the Wizard of Oz,
Oh,
and
yeah,
then you were
yeah.
also King
I
Triton.
had 2 lines when I was a freshman, and then I had 8 lines as a senior. But Tim also had a brief little stint in acting
Oh, yeah.
as the Seahorse, and my God, one day we're going to break that movie out. We're going to play it for you
Nope.
guys on this
Nope.
podcast. Don't you worry. It'll happen on his birthday.
Yeah, I was.
That'll be Tim's birthday present for us.
Oh God.
So what else we got on the docket for us today, Tim? What do you want to talk about now?
Well, we have choices. You know, I mean, this list seems pretty linear. We talked about a random thing, but now I think we could kick it back to my technically true segment if that's what you want.
Yeah, let's
we
hear
could
it.
talk about this drama thing. I mean,
Nah,
we're
let's
about
save that
to-
for another time because that's
I
a
want
can of
Tim's
worms.
technically true.
We're not. Yeah, let's hear Tim's.
All right, I
Athletic
got.
versus athletic.
I got.
Craig,
Huh?
you know it's
Craig.
not allowed.
Craig, we don't talk about athleticism on this. Maybe
Just
when
like we
he's
don't-
not here, we'll get opinions
whoa.
from a bunch of random strangers.
We were literally talking about it now, so let's stop.
Yo, yeah, you're
Tim,
right.
what do you got for us?
All right, hey, welcome into Tim's Technically True. Did you guys know all lakes have at least some to no water in them? Isn't that amazing? Also,
Wait, don't puddles too? Is a puddle a lake?
no, I just wrote down about lakes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
But
lakes-
a question.
they-
I have a question about the
co-
lake. Can you think you could answer a question about the lake?
Oh yeah, of course. I'll get to
Is
the
it-
rest of these later.
Is it water in the lake?
There's at least some to no water
Okay.
in all
Is the
lakes.
water wet in the lake?
No, water is not wet.
All right,
I'm gonna.
The age-old topic. Go ahead.
Nope.
Chicken
All right,
versus
dis-
egg.
we'll
Nope.
discuss that later. But I just wanted to know you're saying it. So what you got next for me, Tim?
All right. Let's look here. All dirt has dinosaur bones in it somewhere.
That doesn't seem right. But I don't know enough about dirt to dispute it.
Are you a scientist?
If there are any geologists
Yeah.
listening to this,
If any of our close family that feels bad for us has given us a sympathy listen, if you know enough about dirt to dispute this,
I think
please, you're welcome on the show next
Well,
week.
this is called Tim's Technically True, not Tim's Let's Debate
All
That.
right. Let's hear it. What you got next?
I have one more topic, and it's also ocean related.
Yeah.
Did you know octopus or octopi, if you're pluralizing it, have one?
It's not octopussies.
No, I do not believe that is the correct.
Because I wasn't good in school, so I don't know what
pluralification.
plural means. I'm just messing with you, man. Just keep going. Ramble on, baby.
All right.
Tim cut.
Tip cut that. Octopus have one or more legs. Did you know that?
Is that where they ink out of? Or is that squid?
Hold on.
no Octopus Inc.
Ink?
Yo,
Octopi?
octopus,
Octopi?
octopi, octopuses, octopus have at least one or more legs. Do not fight me on this. It's Tim's Technically True.
No, I'm not fighting. I just...
No, it seems like you're fighting me.
You're the one that's getting defensive. We just had questions. What else you got for us? You got anything else?
Question
on it,
for you: is oil technically
Tim? Dinosaurs?
dinosaur pee?
No, it's just dinosaurs, I thought.
It is. It's actually Like to be 100%, it's like dinosaur. It's like
Like how plastic
like
now.
old.
Well, it's fossil fuel. I wonder if it's like old plant vegetation.
It's old plant. It's all everything that
Dinosaurs.
used to live. That's
like,
what
like they
it
use
is.
oil and stuff to make plastic dinosaurs. So like plastic dinosaur toys are
Like
made
this
out of
isn't even
dinosaurs.
this isn't even technically
Did I
true.
just blow
This is
your
just
freaking mind
Tim's
or what?
true.
All right, I'm sorry, Tim. We're really cutting into your segment.
No,
here.
no, no. I appreciate it.
That's all right. At least
because
you didn't
know
get
what
cut
that
off.
means?
That's true. That was brutal.
You cut into it. That's more content. Yeah. I mean, we could talk about the lakes. Do you guys want to talk about lakes?
How many lakes do you think you can name off the top of your head? Let's hear it.
Sacandaga.
The first
That's a
one I was
reservoir.
gonna say, the first one I would try and name would be a reservoir.
Which there is technically a Sacandaga Lake.
Lake
Up in
Very
George,
small.
Lake George. Oh, yeah.
the Tupper Lakes,
There you go.
Finger Lakes.
Can you name the Finger Lakes?
No.
No. All right, that's fine.
Lake Erie,
Yeah.
Lake Ontario.
No, are those Great Lakes?
Those are the greatest lakes.
I'm glad to hear that.
There's Lake Flower up in Saranac.
Yeah.
Saranac Lake,
You're forgetting the one just
I re-
outside of Johnstown and Gloversville.
Yeah. Where's your favorite fishing lake?
Mayfield Lake.
There it is, baby.
Yeah,
The
let's,
honey hole.
That ice
If you
fishing
guys want
lake.
free
Roga.
flags in 8 hours, go to Mayfield Lake.
If you want to get the best spruce tea, shout out to Henry again. Go to.
No, that was me, bud.
You didn't
Well,
make it.
Yeah,
that
I did.
was 100% Henry.
Yeah, that was 100%.
Was
Henry.
it?
Yeah.
If you want to see a can float to the bottom because it doesn't have air in it, throw a Mountain Dew in a hole. That shit does not float.
So what else you got about lakes? We're getting off topic here. It's very easy to
Oh,
ramble.
I just wanted to know if you guys had any questions about lakes that I might be able to answer technically.
Dude, I mean,
I prefer a lake. I mean, I don't like water, but I prefer a lake to an ocean.
I don't know. When
I
Tim went
prefer
to
a
the
creek to
ocean, you know,
He was free. You know, Tim
Cape
was
Cod, he boogie boarding.
boogie boarding.
Oh.
Or not
Tim-
boogie boarding, skim boarding.
Skimboarding.
I did
Believe
love
it
that,
or not,
honestly.
for those of you that don't know what Tim looked like, perfection. That
Yeah.
bod is a hot bod.
Yeah,
Like think
I mean,
of
it's
Thad
still
Castle
not-
and BMS.
You know,
Like
it's still-
literally
I'm still a
tit for
specimen.
tat, mirror for mirror.
We're all still specimens.
Yeah, our bodies are temples.
A specimen.
Some temples are run down, old and crumbly, and just don't
no.
look appealing to people.
No,
but
we're
a
beautiful.
temple nonetheless.
We're beautiful. Body positivity. Right, Craig?
Sure.
Speak up, Craig.
Sure.
Yeah. So, quick question about the lake.
Yeah, another question about lakes.
I see
A lot of lake
a
bodies around here.
There's
Not beach bodies.
there is a lake close
Strict
to us called
difference.
Pine Lake. Now, is that literally just a lake full of pine sap? Do you know that? Can you confirm?
I cannot confirm
Can
that
you give
it's
me
a
a
lake
hard
full
or
of-
soft confirm?
Soft confirm? Yes, it is full of pine sap.
All right, Craig. Craig, now I know with your line of business, I'm not going to say what company you work for,
He's gonna
but Craig
snort.
is in the line of telephones, internet, that kind of stuff. Craig does a little bit of work up at Pine Lake. Can you confirm or deny?
Soft confirm or soft deny. We're not doing any
I can
hard
neither
stuff.
confirm nor deny
All
that
right.
it's filled with pine sap.
All right, so no water, just 100% pine sap. That is what you're saying.
You
Craig.
heard it here.
You heard it here, folks. First, Pine Lake is 100% pine sap. Don't let them tell you otherwise.
Just
I don't want to get off this topic because I have another
Yeah, let's hear it.
lake thing.
Yeah.
question for you. You know, maple syrup made from maple sap, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sugar
Yeah,
maple
we-
or regular maple?
We could make pine syrup. Is that really what you want to do?
and then
I
throw
just,
some sugar in it.
just
Sugar pine. Sugar pine
I'm
candles.
just saying it's never been attempted before, or it has
Well,
been
have you heard
attempted
of
before.
spruce syrup?
You ever heard of spruce tea?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, let's
Been
not
there,
have,
done
let's not
that.
have dead air. So let's just keep the conversation going, guys.
Tim, cut the dead air. It's that easy, man. I can do it.
Yeah,
I'll
but
just have to
that
listen
is going to
back.
sound blocky. Let's just
Yeah.
okay. What's your thing
I'll
about
just-
the lake?
Oh, I just love lakes, man.
You
Did you
Tim
know
love
that?
lake? Are you just saying you love the
I
lake
wanna-
because you're near
no.
a lake?
I'm
I-
still.
hey,
on the fact
guys,
that
I'm
Tim said a
relatable.
lake was filled with pine sap.
All right, wait. I got a question for you, Tim. Since
I
you're
soft
the lake,
confirmed that.
You are
Don't put words in
Cut
my
that.
mouth.
dude, you are 100% the lake expert out of the three of us on the
Yep.
show.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
Minnesota,
guy who's
I do
afraid of
believe, is
deep
called
water.
The land of 1,000 lakes.
Yep.
Can you confirm that there's 1,000 lakes in Minnesota?
I can confirm this. There's at least 999.
Wow.
I don't
That's
know
a
if there's
lot.
1,000,
There's at least one.
and there's definitely at least one. But 1,000, one dries up. Is that a lake?
Now, I got something that's
Dried
going to
up
blow
lake.
your mind. It's going to blow your socks off. You ready for this?
All right,
forgot-
my socks are ready to be blown.
You hear that, boys? Tim's ready to be blown.
My socks are.
All right.
Suck
So
my
I
big
forgot
toe
where it
through my
was. Maybe
sock.
Canada, maybe the Upper Peninsula in Michigan. So there's a lake that has an island on it.
Mm.
That it's so big that the island has a lake, which has an island on it, which has a house in it.
That doesn't sound real.
I swear to God, it's real.
Man-made?
I don't know.
Tim,
I
can
saw
you
a thing
confirm
on
or
it.
deny this?
But hold on, let's just think about that quick. Imagine having that house.
You need a boat,
You have
and then
to
a
get-
bike, and then a boat, and then a bike,
Literally.
and then a boat.
Think about that. Zombie apocalypse, baby. That guy's gonna win.
Or start.
It's like a
together.
moat
Or
inside of a
starving.
moat inside of a moat.
Unless
Yeah,
he's
literally.
stocked up over there.
Yeah,
Sounds like he's stranded.
Yeah. Well,
Him or he
a
or
bad
she,
flood. He gone. He dead.
Aminal?
All right.
Aminal?
So you want to keep talking about lakes? Because I know we have Tim, the lake aficionado, over here.
Yeah, I do love lakes.
Now, what about Land O'Lake butter? So you're telling me there's a land where the lakes are just butter? Is this true? Can you give me a soft confirm?
I don't want to even soft confirm this, so I might 10-ply confirm this.
Wow.
That's softer than soft.
So there is a chance that there is a land where the lakes are just strictly butter.
You know what? I've only been out of New York State a handful of times,
All right.
and I haven't gone very
Yeah, but
far.
who's to say that the land isn't New York State?
I've been in New York State 22 years. I haven't been to a lake of butter besides like what they throw on at Dunkin' Donuts. It's the closest thing to a lake of butter I've ever been to.
Now, Craig, can you confirm or deny that?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Man, you are just split right down the middle, baby.
Yeah, you're really.
Craig, you really know how to play
yeah,
both sides.
You're really.
How to sleep
hey,
on a fence.
Take a
Switzerland,
take a
man.
stand,
To quote the
man.
great
Take
Floyd
a
Shrew.
stand.
How to sleep on a fence is put the pole in your mouth.
Out of way, Craig. Why?
All right, so Tim, what else we got on the list for us today to talk about?
Well, boys, you know what time it is? It's game time. We are playing a game called Say a Name Game.
Say a name game.
We got
Boom.
2 each, and we're all going to say one person's name who we think would be most likely to do the thing we
So,
said.
for example, if I say
No, don't.
no, just an
Oh, an
example so that they
example?
can get it.
That's not yours?
No, it's not mine.
Okay,
so
good.
say most likely to wet the bed until they were 18 years old. Now the three of
Craig,
us
yeah.
would pick. I would say Craig too.
I would say
Now,
Tim.
The three of us are gonna pick someone.
Oh, it's because I've been through trauma, man. Stop.
The three of us are gonna pick the one person in the group that we all think is most likely that.
Yeah.
And if we split it, we split it. But if it's 2-1 or 3-all, like maybe you think it's you. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be true. It's most likely.
Oh, yeah. If you think it's you, say it's you.
So Tim, why don't you kick us off? What's your first one?
All right, guys. Which one of us is most likely to rob a bank?
Tim.
Tim.
Definitely Tim.
All right, Craig. What you got for your first one?
Now, follow me here on
For
this one.
fun,
Most likely to join a book club.
Tim.
Craig.
Um,
I'm going to say Tim, just because he's a little bit more on
Pretentious? Is that what you're going for?
I
I know you like to split
Little bit
things.
more
You don't like
hipster.
a little more hipster.
Joke's on you. I can't read.
So what you're saying
Yeah,
is
but
Tim
you-
belongs in Portland.
Have you heard podcast episode .5?
I'm just saying he wouldn't.
I
He
can't
would
read.
not. He wouldn't not fit in.
Yeah. All right. So I'll give you mine quick. Most likely to get the next speeding ticket.
You.
Pierre.
You, definitely you.
Well,
Pierre.
it's saying a name. So
Pierre.
So you isn't a person.
Okay,
Yeah, Craig.
Pierre.
You's
We don't
not a
have a
person.
real Asian man here.
Yeah.
You, ciao.
All right. So Tim, well, let's hear your next one.
My next one?
Yeah.
Most likely to eat ass.
Craig.
Craig. Most likely to be forced to eat ass. Craig.
I would like to say
Baby,
no.
I'm sitting on your face whether you like it or not.
35-year-old woman
Oh, yeah,
comes
yeah.
up to Craig.
Oof.
Hey, all the kids are into eating ass. Okay, I'll eat ass. That's what I was thinking. All right, Craig, on to you.
Wait, Craig, who was yours?
Yeah.
I said I wish I could deny, but you know.
Oh, Craig, there you go.
A
Hard
man of
confirmed.
I feel as though
Hard
if
and
I was
confirm.
I feel as though if I was forced to do it, I would have no other option. But regardless, here we go.
Pink eye, baby.
Hey.
Most likely to have a pet llama and or alpaca.
Well, this
Fuck,
one
that's me,
seems-
baby. Pierre.
I was gonna say Tim.
This is actually a split decision for me. It's
Oh, of course it is.
Tim, if it came down between me having those as pets or literally murdering you, I would go to jail for murdering you and take care of those pets in jail.
Well, I'm the one who actually
Fun
had
fact
the
for you
idea to have an
listeners who
alpaca
don't know
farm.
Pierre very well. He almost did come home with a pet. What was it, an alpaca one day?
Alpaca?
A couple of them, really.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Alpacas, emus, ostriches, giraffes, anything that my mom would just throw an absolute fit about me having just draws me to it.
Hey, Mom,
How
I
about a
brought
goat?
home this emu. Okay.
Hey, Mayor, I hope you don't mind, but Bethel is going to crash in your room for a little bit. Who's Bethel, you ask? Oh, it's the sloth.
Hey, Mom,
Shady guy approached me. I
Can
wasn't
you-
going to say no.
can you believe that I found this whole tree of sloths? Yeah, I still think it was me. For a little bit, I wanted to start an alpaca farm and quit my job. So.
All right. So I'll give you my next
sorry,
one,
Target.
and I think this is the final one, unless
Yeah,
we got
this-
any more off the top of our heads.
No, I
But,
don't have any off the top of my head. I did want to go back to something though.
All right, we'll go back to it. So most likely to
I
get a
don't-
DWI, I think Craig.
Yeah.
What?
I think there's
Craig.
a chance
Th-
if Craig's life
Well,
spiraled
Craig,
fast.
Craig,
Craig, if your life
You're
you don't have one and it's not going to happen, but most likely I don't
Never.
drink. So there is a chance it could
he
be
doesn't
me.
drink.
Never.
I drink
If-
rarely.
That's like one of the biggest things I'm paranoid
Yeah,
about.
but if your life
You
is you
drink
lose
more.
your job, your parents
You're
kick
more
you
likely
out,
to accidentally
and
get
then
a
you're
DUI.
just spiraling, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna just go for drown my sorrows in a bottle of Jack.
Well, what's
And
worse,
it's
a
like, you know what?
DWI or robbing a bank? I mean, my God.
DWI. That means
Definitely,
That means you're a
probably.
garbage person. You could rob a bank because you could rob a
With
bank
good
because you're
intentions,
like,
saying.
oh, I need to.
All right, but I mean,
But-
you don't got to take to offense to it. I mean, there's a
Yeah,
good chance
Craig.
it could be me because I don't drink. I probably have such a low tolerance that
Craig-
you guys get drink, and I literally just get drunk from you drinking.
I
So who you still have to say a name? What do you think?
no one. You-
No,
No,
Craig,
you
that's
have
not
to.
how
That's
the game works.
The game.
We're not going to be upset like
The
how
game
upset
i-
you're getting. Very
Tim,
flustered,
Tim.
Tim. All right, then there
Pierre
you go.
literally doesn't drink. Tim's the only other one that drinks.
I'm fucking offended. You should have said yourself.
Tim, stop being such a millennial. Move past it. All right, so you said you wanted to come back to something. Let's hear it.
You know what? We're
Nope.
not coming back to anything because I forgot what I wanted to come back to.
All right, all right.
Let's run through our list again. I don't want to be a bank robber.
I fear getting a DWI.
All right.
Let me make that
But
clear.
you're fine with eating ass. Can confirm, hard confirm.
Hard
I didn't
confirm.
say I'm fine with it. Like I
Craig is an
encourage
ass
it.
eater
I'm just-
over a drunk driver, baby. He is a clean puppy.
well, I mean,
You
I
know
guess
what?
if you have to like own up to something, I rather. I don't
All
know.
right.
That hey,
Craig,
good
let me
for you,
put-
man. I would
no,
rather you be an
I've-
ass eater than a drunk driver.
I remember what I was
Thank
going to
you.
come back
An ass
to.
eater ain't gonna kill kids.
You know what? I think Craig is
Just kidding.
more likely to accidentally get a DUI too.
Oh, yeah.
Like go to sleep in his front seat. Not even his front seat. Just sleep in his car with the keys in ignition.
Yeah,
Cop knocks on the window. It's like boom, DUI,
yeah.
DWI. whatever
Something
you want.
stupid like that would happen to Craig.
Yeah, that's
Like,
bad luck. Craig,
literally,
right there.
I'm DDing, driving them home. I get out in the field to take a piss.
Craig
Craig
climbs
is-
in the front seat.
No,
and
Craig's
pulled
drunk.
over.
And he's asleep and just like slouches over to the driver's side and his head's touching the driver's seat.
He just
So
puts
Craig-
his foot in the seat.
Yeah.
It's just like, well,
Craig
you're
gets locked up
going
for
to
it.
jail, buddy.
Or taking the 79 out whenever that thing gets going again. It's just a bench seat, so technically everyone's in the
Bench
driver's
seat.
seat.
You might be passenger, but you're driving, baby.
Yeah, see how your seat touches
Where
that
did that
seat?
seat ever go?
Oh, it's somewhere. Let's not worry about that right now.
It's gone.
So
Mike ate
I
it.
don't know
Vanished.
if I got a single vote. I got a half vote from Craig.
No,
what?
you were. One
Oh,
of
no, I
ours.
did win one because I voted myself for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is anyone upset?
I'm not upset.
I mean, it seems like one of us is
I mean,
upset.
I mean, you have
I
to.
just-
Crossing his arms.
But Craig, you have to
throwing a
remember.
fit.
I'm not upset. I'm.
Are you hurt?
I'm just putting
No.
you on blast,
Are you
Craig.
disappointed? Are you
Yeah.
gonna do the dad on
You
us?
disappointed in yourself? Because we are too.
Craig, I doubt it. I seriously, I doubt I would be willing to bet a lot of money that it would never
Oh
happen.
yeah.
But
None
out of
us
all
would
of
ever
us,
get a
I would
DUI.
put money that it would happen to you.
Honestly, you drink more than all of us, so
Yeah,
you're just
you-
more likely to be around a car.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
That
fair enough.
is a great argument, Tim.
Like
Fair
I
enough.
drink twice a year with you.
yeah, and it's usually
Pierre
on my
drank
birthday.
one beer this
They all
year.
get drunk for me on my birthday, which is in a couple weeks. So,
Can you imagine when his wedding is happening?
Oh,
I'm gonna stay
ladies and
completely
gentlemen,
sober.
my wedding
Congratulations.
might end up being a dry wedding after this podcast.
Craig
Save a lot
Craig
of
just
money.
becomes super afraid
Yeah.
to like drink ever.
So
As long as you got his
Can't believe
DD,
you
baby.
guys- Can't believe you guys thought I was gonna be a drunk driver.
So, we ready for the Laporte report, or do we want to keep going with the games?
You know what?
I'm interested to hear what you have to say for the little.
Yeah.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen,
we haven't had a chance.
we
to
have
really hear
not
it.
heard any hint of what he's going to come out with.
Complete surprise. You ready for this?
We're going to be as floored as you guys are.
I'm ready.
It's the declining bee population. And I say,
Oh my god.
besides the good bees, fuck the rest of the bees, because fuck them bees.
Are they all good? Though?
For all of
Some
you
of them
that
are. I don't know. Wasps are in the bee family, right?
I think they're like ants.
Ooh,
can't
that
confirm
might-
or deny.
I can't. I'm not I don't know enough about wasps. So
Soft confirm.
all I know
did
is I
too.
hate them. But if wasps, I mean, if
For
wasps
for
are
for
separate,
all of you
then
out there
good bees are
who
great.
don't know Pierre, he is absolutely petrified.
So I'll give you a little
Of bees.
backstory.
You got bumblebees.
Circa
and
2004, my parents decided to put it in an in-ground pool, and there I was in awe of my uncle's nice big tractor, and he was digging with his nice big tractor.
honeybees. You're a big tractor boy.
And then my uncle was using the backhoe and hit a goddamn ground hive of bees.
Yeah.
And my uncle's deathly allergic to bees, so he jumps off the tractor and
So is his
sprints
young
to the
nephew?
house. And what do? I just sit there in awe of the tractor, and I start getting stung, and I freak out because I'm just a little child.
Yeah.
And I start crying a lot, and I get stung on my butt.
Your
that
butt?
night-
How many times? How many stings?
3.
3?
And then that night,
I got
my
it. I
mom
can
had to
top
pull the
that.
stingers out of my bare ass. So
Your mom's a saint.
she is. So ever since then, fuck bees. Literally, Wednesday, working landscaping, driving home in the passenger seat of the truck, a wasp flies in the window and stings me on the arm and then flies out of the window.
Sounds like
What
a
did I
target-
do to deserve that?
No, that
And
sounds
also
like a
do-
targeted attack.
I
Also, last year we were driving in the same truck. Bumblebee hits the mirror of the truck, jumps into the truck, nails Pierre right in the the throat,
Yeah.
hand.
I've
I don't
had a
know. He had a welt.
I've had a bumblebee
well.
fly up my shirt just to bite me in my belly button. Like I just the bees. Fuck bees, except for the good ones.
Do you have a bee story, Craig? Not to.
No, I'm welcome
You know,
I'm welcome to hear
bees.
your
They don't
guys'
bother
debate.
me as
I got
much.
one.
You
I got
know,
a good story.
you got a good story for bees.
I did once
all
watch Craig. We were mowing a house. Craig is the weed eater extraordinaire.
gas
Weed
goat.
whacker.
The gas go. Excuse me.
You weed
So
whack.
I happen
and
to
then
look
you weed
over,
eat.
and I see Craig throwing the weed whacker, putting his shirt over his head, and sprinting away.
Yeah.
Turns out there was quite the nest around the propane tank at the house.
I thought about leaving the weed whacker.
I also once was weed eating at a house, gas goating at a house, and I was like, "Hey, boss, there is a huge ground bees nest over here. Let's just not trim it. You know,
Yeah.
let's get the bees out of there. I don't want to piss them off." What does he say? No, we're gonna trim it. We're gonna sprint to the truck and we're gonna leave.
Oh.
I was like, "No, you're gonna do that. I'm gonna go get in the truck now." So he did it. He gets in the truck and he's like, "All right, you ready to go?" 3 bees fly in and sting him on the nose.
Wow.
So I like not only has it happened to me, but I have proof that bees are just up to no good. The
Yeah.
proof is
Ground
in the
bees
pudding.
for sure.
Ground bees.
Because
Well,
the only
ground
way-
bees don't pollinate.
Are they ground bees or are they
Wasps
ground
don't
wasps?
pollinate.
They're ground bees.
Ground bees or
The
ground
only
wasps?
good bee
Ground
is a dead
bees.
bee, except for the good bees that make flowers.
Any good bee?
Speaking of which, said ground bee stung, not ground bee, good bee, honeybee, we think,
honeybees.
stung your dad last year, did he not?
They do
I,
Did they
sting.
not?
I wasn't there for that, so I can't confirm or deny. I don't know where I was.
Honeybees.
We
Also don't know
will
why we're
harvest
hanging out with my
we
dad.
will be trying to harvest honeys.
Yeah, this fall
I'm down.
we'll have some
wait, hold
ADK
on, like-
voice honey boys.
No, honestly though, I'd be down to start honey like hives and
Beehiving?
shit with you guys.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
At your
Actually,
house.
I've been
yeah,
trying to
that's fine.
convince Pierre's father for
Way
a while
out
now.
in the field.
Yeah, way back yonder. If you, I actually
Well,
saw
you
a
need
thing.
to get 'em
Way down
close.
yonder in the Chattahoochee?
If you
need them
put the
close.
hives on a trailer, it's actually much better. So then you can just pull the
Pull it-
trailer
oh,
around,
really?
and then it
Hey, you
pollinates
just got a
different areas.
trailer that fell into your lap, did it
Well,
not?
it's like a garden trailer, Craig. Just a little one. You don't need a giant trailer.
Oh, I mean, how many bees do you want?
Not a lot.
I want 4
I do
million
believe
bees
my
at your
Laporte
house.
report was about me not being a huge fan of bees. Like, if you guys want
But
to
good bees,
Yeah,
I'll
but
be the
we're-
recorder from a distance. I'm not getting close to no damn bees.
Well,
even with a bee suit on.
If I see a nest,
Really?
I don't like no bees.
What about a bee suit?
We
I
legitimately-
once legitimately had to grab something. I put my hand on the side. I forgot what it was, but I had an overhang. I put my hand on the overhang and I put my thumb on to grab it, and I put my thumb through a white-faced hornet's nest. And newsflash, they didn't like it, and then it looked me, and they attacked me, and it hurt. And
Yeah.
I don't like bees.
Yeah,
That's just
yeah,
that
no,
is
no,
the
no.
moral of the story.
Well, those
I
are
got-
hornets.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't.
Does anyone
be-
in this podcast have a phone? Oh my God, let's
No.
check it out.
No, we can't. No.
Alright.
No.
All right, all right.
No,
all right.
leave your
We
phone
won't, we won't.
there. Don't touch it.
I'm
That's
just
for
gonna
the
make a promise
listeners to
real quick.
decide.
Next week, or whatever our next podcast is on Laporte's report,
I will not be.
I will confirm or deny whether wasps and bees are in the same family.
They're
And
not.
I may or may not
Wasp,
retract.
bees, or hornets. Everyone
Ooh,
leaves
or
out hornets.
Good.
Hornets and wasps are the same.
Are you?
Tim, cut the dead air. All right, so that was my report. Any other thing on bees or?
I had a story.
Yeah, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
You had a big bee story. I have a big bee story. One time,
Yeah.
I was with my grandpa. I call
Which
him
side of the family?
Bum Bum. I was with Bum Bum, and we were pulling rocks out of the field so the cows wouldn't hurt themselves.
Or ruin the equipment, right?
Probably that too. I think it was more for the cows not to like step on the rocks and break their ankle.
Yeah.
I'm riding on the tail of his like old blue Chevy truck.
Like at the tailgate?
Yeah, on the tailgate.
No, I got you. How old are you?
I was probably like 9.
9? All right, so your feet can't quite touch the ground.
No. I mean, my feet can't touch the ground now.
That's true, you're
I'm
short.
super short. 5'10", baby. 6 foot on my good days.
5'10" on one leg, 5'8" on the other.
We stop, and I hop off, and all of a sudden I'm just getting stung by so many bees. I'm like, this is terrible. I just fucking sprint away. And we get back to the house, and I had gotten stung like 8 times or something by a bunch of ground bees. So I'm on board with the complete genocide of ground bees.
Like, Tim, feel this right here. That's where I got stung Wednesday. Can you still feel the welt?
Yeah,
He's gonna
Wednesday.
Nurse it.
And it wasn't even a big bee. It was just a small one.
yeah, but your skin's super
This is-
sensitive.
Yeah, I
to
do have a
stuff.
skin
like,
condition.
like
so.
a fly could have landed.
That's
going to
be a big report one of these days. We're going to post it on the
Like,
gram, on
just
Twitter.
all of our medical.
What can we
Tim-
write
no.
on Pierre's
Yeah, Tim
arm?
and Craig are going to spend 15, 20 minutes, and they're just going to get. They each get half of my back, which I put on a few LBs since high school. I got a lot of real estate back there.
Yeah, but your back's hairy in weird spots.
That's true. So is everyone's. Let's not. about
No,
shame.
Yours is like hairy like wings. Like you're about
Okay,
to
I
sprout
thought we were
mammal
all,
wings.
positive body.
Oh,
but-
well, we are a physical specimen.
Tim,
Oh,
cut
okay.
that.
All right, so we're
Tim cut
we're
me
pretty
being
much
a
gonna
bully.
play Pictionary with my back. Where we're gonna get 2 random people in here, and they're both gonna draw the same picture, and then whoever can guess said picture with my skin condition on my back wins a $5 gift card to Stewarts.
All right, boys.
So what you got for us?
I'm
Tim?
gonna take this train in a different direction.
All right, let's hear it.
I'm gonna ask you: do you guys want to go on to random topic number 2, which you all know,
Yeah. Wait.
or do you
wait.
and
What-
try and spread the?
Is it random though if we plan it?
It was random off the.
I mean, we
sheet.
could talk about random topics. Tim's theory on how a
Greg,
pellet
don't.
stove is started.
No, that's not. That was a joke, and it was a damn funny joke. I'll tell you later.
Yeah. More
we could try and
exclusive content on Twitter.
We could try and spread this out to a full hour. Would that be something you guys would want to do? So then the second topic would be
I
something.
mean, that's gonna be a lot of editing. It's your first episode.
I mean, we're
I think
at
we
a
could-
half hour now.
I think we
could
could
With the editing,
I think we
what,
could
20 minutes.
Welcome to the behind the scenes podcast.
I think we could spread the next topic a long time because I have a lot
Yeah.
of knowledge. Craig's been in the field for a little bit. He's
Yeah.
got a lot of knowledge.
I'm
You're
a
just getting
novice.
your feet wet, but still you enjoy
I
it
do
enough,
enjoy
and you
it,
have
yeah.
it.
And
You
we
got
still
you
have-
got like what 3 or 4 of them. So
We still have closing tips to do.
yeah, so
And
let's
if
go
we,
for it.
We go on a tangent. We might go.
I
on
mean,
a tangent.
realistically,
All right.
we probably want to be like an hour, 10 hour, 15 into
Yeah, because I
editing.
might cut it some stuff, but
Yeah.
that might take me a while. Anyways, all right. So next topic, I hit the table. Sorry, you can hear that in the mics. We're gonna talk about archery. So this is a hobby that
All of us do, and a lot of people in
Yeah.
the Northeast do.
yeah,
we're in the
I would
Adirondack
definitely
Park.
say it's on the rise for sure.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it's definitely coming back.
more people are doing
it's
it
in
than
schools
anything.
again.
yeah.
So
I'm-
archery, it's a big thing for me. Something I do with my dad, something I've done since a kid. Craig dabbled in it a little bit growing up, and then when me and Craig got really close, I really introduced him to it. He went out, found the same ancient bow that my dad had, and so he bought that.
Still have
so
it,
my
ladies
dad can fix
and
it
gentlemen.
for him, and then we all have top of the line bows now.
Tim, cut that.
And then and then Tim decided to get into
Tim,
it.
cut the white guy laugh.
That
Tim,
was the
please.
fakest laugh I've ever heard.
Well, I was actually going to laugh, and then I was trying to talk, so I was like, oh, no, I'm halfway through it, so I got to push something out.
Don't look like an idiot. Laugh. Just laugh normal. All right, let me keep talking.
So,
All right, so your dad,
Tim, cut all this up into
right?
literally till Beer's
Ready?
white guy laugh.
Ready?
The rest of it can be
I'm
cut
leaving
after
it.
that.
No, it's leaving
We're
it.
leaving it in, baby.
I'm gonna cut out every time I was mean though. Wow, Tim's a real great guy, real quiet spoken, hasn't said a word. Greg, you're stupid.
Tim, do not cut that.
I'm gonna,
All right, so
I'm
anyway,
gonna clip that.
so then
It's
we
a
got-
soundbite.
So then, yeah, whenever we say a really bad joke, we'll just play that instead of crickets.
Ha ha ha. All right, you were on a roll. Let's
I was on a roll.
let's get back to
Craig
this.
made me laugh, but I wasn't sure what to do.
Yeah. So
All right,
you've
so
been
I
doing
got
archery
Craig
the
into it.
longest.
And then we got Tim into it. We all have really nice compound bows. We all have recurves and takedowns. You know, we all just like to shoot. We got crossbows. It's a fun pastime to do. You can hunt. You can fish with them. You can shoot competitively. You can shoot for fun in the backyard. You can make money doing it. There's literally endless things you can do. And yeah, Tim, let's go ahead and stop with the. So, endless things you can do. And
Getting
one thing
bored.
that's cool about archery compared to like clay shooting and just other sports you get into, once you own everything to do it, very
Which it
rarely.
is expensive to get into.
Yeah, initially it's very expensive to get
you
into.
can get into it for less than $1,000, but once it's in your blood,
Yeah, once
once
you're like,
you,
oh
like-
my god, this is so much fun. You just
Spreads
want
like wildfire.
Yeah, it really does.
Let's talk about this, Craig. You bought what? 2 flagship bows in the
and
in
flagship is top of the line, the best bow.
No,
they have on
no,
it.
in
no,
the,
I
in the
just-
span of like what, a year and a half?
No.
Just
no.
one. I mean, he
just
bought
one.
He bought the medium level one, and then he bought.
No,
the
that was
flagship.
entry. It was.
Oh.
No. I guess it
The
was
brute
medium.
force was medium.
Yeah, definitely.
Brute force was medium.
I think
Yeah.
I'm at a medium
But
right
anyway,
now, but
so like back to what I was saying before Tim cut me off, and really
Well, it's a
went,
podcast.
really went
We're-
at Craig.
we're all talking,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
I hate you. Tim, cut that.
Tim, just keep that. So it's really expensive to get into because you have to get your measurements. You know, arrows are $60 minimum for a half dozen. Bows are anywhere from $300 to $1,300. $300, I mean.
Yeah, and
Like,
when it
plus
comes to
sights,
arrows,
release, arrows, targets,
You're gonna
peaks,
lose those.
everything. Yeah, when you first start, you're probably gonna lose about a dozen arrows before you really get the hang of it. So after you get everything, you know where the technology in archery is now. There's not going to be any major breakthroughs compared to split limb, you know, solid limb, 1 cam, 2 cam. You know,
Yeah, I mean, and really,
once you get it, you have it, and then
Right,
you could just you
exactly.
could use it and literally until it breaks. As long as you take care of your stuff, you know, you're gonna have to get new arrows every now and then. Your fletching rips off, you break an arrow, you Robin Hood an arrow, which is the hardest thing to do in archery. I've never done it. I've come close.
well, we've definitely knocked ourselves
Yeah.
before.
You
and
knocked-
knocked each other.
Yeah, you knock the knock straight into the shaft,
Just
so then
break
the
the
shaft
shit
is
out of it.
broken. You know, you lose your inserts, so then you have to re-glue in inserts. You know, it's
Mhm.
it's very expensive, and
not
like,
unless
once
you got
get,
German glue.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, let me tell you about this German glue another time, though. So
Another time, though.
it's just a lot of fun. It's a great pastime. You can get food. You can literally do whatever you want with it. Like Craig, what's probably one of your favorite things to do in like with shooting?
Honestly, I not shooting, but archery as a whole, I really do enjoy bow hunting.
Yeah.
You know, you get out there
It's probably
before
the
a lot
most, like you feel just. What was that?
I want to touch you.
Oh.
Shut the
Like,
fuck up. Let
it's
Craig
the most
talk.
Cut that.
accomplished. Like if once you successfully do a bow hunt, it's the most accomplished you could feel doing it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, definitely. When I my first deer actually was with a that I was able to harvest was with a bow, and it's definitely a unique feeling. You know, not a lot of people have done it. It's a little bit more up and personal. Not that, you know, I don't know. It was an enjoyable experience.
Yeah, let me just say this.
What's
like,
your favorite thing, Tim?
oh, about bow?
Just like archery, not bows. Just because archery goes anywhere from compound to recurve to long to cross to Oneida Eagles, which is the coolest bow on the market, but they're so expensive.
I think my favorite thing about it
Good.
is honestly like just standing outside, you know, enjoying the sun,
Yeah, absolutely.
just like hanging out with your
Getting
friends.
outdoors,
and-
and even like in the winter, you can go to
Yeah.
indoor ranges, or
Yeah.
if you got like literally
Like-
15 yards in your house and you don't care about the wall behind it.
yeah, like you guys come from you guys
Ha!
you guys come from kind of different backgrounds when it comes to like archery and stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Like my dad used to
Personally-
own a bow shop.
yeah, like so like it's kind of a crazy thing that like all three of us can enjoy something.
Oh yeah.
Whereas
absolutely.
you guys are all you're a hunter. I've never been hunting, but for some reason in my brain, it feels like if I was to go hunting, it would to be just bow shooting. Like
Yeah.
I would not that I wouldn't feel comfortable shooting a gun. I'm sure I would. It just honestly wouldn't seem as fun to me as like going out and shooting a bow.
Yeah, and you
And-
definitely run into those people all over the place. A lot of people will just carry a bow. Other than that, I mean, every fall, I really look forward to the up and coming hunting season. It's pretty big around here. I don't know, for those of you who live in upstate New York or have been to upstate New York, there's very few places around, at least the United States, that's more beautiful and more awesome than New York State during the fall. It is. I mean, it's got to be one of the best places, at least on the East Coast.
I think it was. Oh yeah, definitely East Coast, but it was voted like best foliage and just
Yeah, for sure.
probably the country. But
Yeah. What about you, Pierre? What's your favorite thing about it?
probably my favorite thing with archery, like hunting and all that's great, but like you can use it literally for therapy. Like you had a bad day, your boss yelled at you, or
Go
just
shoot a
you're
couple
rough.
arrows.
Go send a couple dozen down range, lose a couple. It's gonna happen. It calms you, and then like just it's something to do with your loved ones and friends. Like you can go out and just shoot for hours, and you're gonna pay for it the next day because your arms and your
Oh,
shoulders,
yeah.
everything. You're gonna slap your forearms a little bit.
Yeah,
If
when
you're
you first
if you're a
start,
beginner.
Yeah, or I still
especially
do
with
it.
a recurve.
Yeah, especially with a recurve.
Not
But it's
that
just something to do with the people in your life that like
Mm.
if you like all three of us, we can go out, we can shoot for a couple hours, like have fun. Like it doesn't matter who's the best shot because we're all having fun while we do it. And there's times
and it's
where
Pierre, so he has fun being the best
but there's
shot.
times where I completely blow it and I miss the target, and Tim will shoot a perfect bullseye, and he's like,
Oh,
"Damn,
not Craig?
I wasn't even aiming for that."
Or not, Craig?
Well, I
Well,
mean,
yeah, well,
miracles do happen, not
Tim-
yet though. But it's just a lot of fun to do with people,
Yeah.
and just even by yourself, it can be very therapeutic. It's a great thing to do.
yeah, I was outside the other day with Harmony and her friend Michaela, and I shot like my quiver's worth of arrows. By the time I went back, got my arrows, and pulled back the arrow or the bow again, my arm was shaking.
Oh yeah,
It's something you get out of
Oh,
touch
yeah.
with.
but
But
the
you-
muscle memory after you do it
yeah.
a couple times, you're just like,
Oh,
man,
I could
missed
still pull
this."
my bow back.
Like after hunting season, like I can speak for me personally. You're like, if the season's long, it can be miserable. Like if you don't, like I didn't get anything with the bow last year. Like after
the year
season
before.
or the year before. True that. Well, I got a groundhog, but Craig won't confirm it.
Soft confirm.
But
Not
like,
even
you
soft
put the bow
confirm.
away, and you're just like, man, I'm just gonna put this away for a little bit. I'll shoot in a couple weeks, and then like it's winter, so then I don't want to go to the indoor range. Like the season just got over. I just want to relax a little bit, or just this and that. And then like spring comes, and it's like, hey, let's break out the bows. And it's just like, oh my god, yeah, this is get back into it. It's awesome. There's just so much. There's so much variety. There's
Yeah, you
probably
can customize
15.
it. Like personally, I did just buy a for those of you that know what it is, it's a 4-finger release. I'm not
well,
I thought I'd
you
give
bought
it a
this
try.
Last year, you didn't just buy it, Craig.
Okay,
Your
fair enough.
timelines are awful.
Last time he went to the bow
Yeah.
shop, he bought it.
Yeah, which is
But,
predominantly for competitive shooting, but a lot of archers are switching that into the hunting realm.
Correct.
But you didn't
but
like you didn't
yeah,
like it,
I
did you?
just it's not that I didn't like it, it's just that I can't get used to it.
Because it takes because it's not like a traditional archery release. You're pulling the trigger, but with the wrist and the finger, not finger, the tension release is you're pulling it and you're holding it, and then it's very hard to explain doing this, but it's just a lot of fun. I know like compound bows with the gears and everything, or not gears, pulleys, everything, strings. You got to wax and just so much upkeep. And then you have the traditional recurve and longbows, which it's all primitive and instinctual, which makes it more fun. You're gonna lose more arrows, but like
yeah.
these are what people legitimately use to survive on, to protect themselves with, to hunt with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you just think about that, like literally, like hundreds of years ago, like this is what someone used
That's all they had.
to get meat, to
Literally.
feed their kids, to get
that or a slingshot.
to get clothes,
Yeah.
quote unquote, when they would skin the animals and hide them.
Yeah.
Like that's just an insane thing to think about.
Yeah.
And
then there's
I know, like when I first started, you guys were both using compound bows, which have cams and stuff, and I was using a recurve, and that was just as fun, honestly. Like, it's
Tim would
just,
use a recurve and not the right arrow, so it
Yeah,
was literally impossible to be accurate.
and I hit it sometimes, but then the first time I got a compound bow, your dad's compound bow,
yeah,
into my hands, I actually held a
yeah,
tight
it was
group.
great. It's actually funny
it
you
was
say
fun.
that because yesterday my dad walks up from down behind the chicken coop and goes, "Hey, did you lose this?" And it was the fletching from one of my arrows like 4 years ago.
Oh yeah, you
And I was
find
like,
them.
"Where did you find that?" And he was like, "Oh, just in the dirt back there." And I was like, "Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not my length anymore because I've grown, but like, yeah, it's cool that you
grown,
found
got
that."
bigger.
Yeah.
Also, Craig, if you could not drop a pencil every once in a while,
Yeah,
they're gonna hear
that's
that
why
on
we
the
didn't
mic.
give you pens because
God.
the eraser will dampen it.
Yeah. Oh my
Anyway.
fucking God.
So,
Tim, stop being a bully.
so like a cool thing is a lot of women are getting into archery now too. I know my fiance is, my sister is, actually both of my sisters are. Like it's something you can do with your significant other or your friends. Like
Your
it's not
sister-in-law
just my sister-in-law.
got into
Yeah,
archery.
yeah, my cousin. It's not just like a manly man thing. My mom tried it once. Let's just say she did not like it. It's not for everyone, but it's just something you can do with a lot of people.
For sure.
Like Tim's sister does it.
Yeah.
And whether you hunt or not, it doesn't matter. It's just something fun to do. It's like throwing the football for people that like football. It's just a lot of fun. I definitely recommend people trying archery, but like understanding that at the end of the day, you can still get in a lot of trouble and you can still get really hurt with it. So respect it and learn how to use it before you just go all cowboys and Indians and start swinging arrows.
Yeah, that's something you need to be super careful
And
about.
most if you go into most bow shops that have a range, they'll take the time to teach you. It's not like a big department store like a Dick's or anything.
Yeah, I was
where
going
it's
to
just
bring
like,
that up actually.
Yeah, pushing
that,
it out on you. Like I know there's one store around us. We're not going to say the name just because of all that stuff. There's one store near us. He's a great guy. You know, it's actually where, with all the other stores closing in our area, it's where we get most of our bow stuff now. Craig got all of his bows for him. Tim got his bows for him. He makes my arrows and broadhead. I buy my broadheads through him. He'll take the time to teach beginners, to give experts tips. He wants to grow the sport, so he just wants to show you how to do it and do it right and have fun doing it, which is great.
Just to put that out there, that his name is Jeff and his shop is Black Street Archery.
I guess we're gonna go for it.
Well, why not? Jeff is a great guy.
He is a great guy.
I don't like
Go in there, use referral Craig 30 referral code Craig 30 and get 0% off your next purchase.
0% off. Name drop Craig and
he might kick you out
Yeah.
though, so just be
just be aware.
take that with a grain of salt.
Now we're counting down the time, and I remember that we did skip something.
What did we skip?
We skipped the ADK fact.
We
The
did.
Flip of the coin could be true, could be false.
One thing that we're going to try to do on this show
Gonna be false.
is we're going to tell you
I wish I
facts about the Adirondacks, and they might be true.
I'm
they
gonna
might
tell
be
you
not.
facts.
Yeah, Tim, me and Craig. If we know, we know. If we don't, we're.
Well, you guys, you
I like to keep it a mystery, you know.
feel free to guess.
Craig likes a little mystery in his life. Like, is that a sausage in your pants, or am I in for a rough night? So Tim, let's hear it.
Guys, something not so cool happened last night. Pierre can't help himself. All right, guys. Here's the ADK fact. I'm going to get real close. Whispered in.
voice.
ADK ASMR voice.
Oh, yeah.
ADK fact number 1. The Adirondacks is number 1 in murder mysteries.
Wait, compared to what?
The whole Adirondack Park.
So the Adirondack is compared to the Adirondack?
Yeah. It's number 1 in murders.
Per
Compared to
capita,
itself.
per tree, per
Okay,
acre.
honestly, the whisper is starting to creep me
Yeah,
out.
Tim, we're
compared
gonna lose.
to
We're gonna lose
itself.
listeners.
No. Keep listening.
You
No, don't. We just had a big spiel about our archery. You can listen to me ASMR about Adirondack
You
facts.
can listen to the ASMR.
We just went to a big spiel about archery, and it was pretty white collary of you to be talking about it how
Alright,
you did.
all right, okay,
And
okay.
so
okay.
now it's time for me to make my jokes.
All right, well,
And you
Tim,
need
these
to
aren't jokes.
no,
These are facts.
No, it's
straight facts.
the
boy.
ASMR is the joke. The facts, the meat of it.
Okay, but let's have an ASMR second. Let's have an
All right. Another fact. Adirondacks is full of gold and no one wants to talk about it. Government, come for me.
Government come for me. What?
Tim, cut this next segment.
No, I don't want
So
to.
no, not the next segment. What we're gonna say here.
Closing
No, I
tips.
don't
We
want
can
to.
go over an hour because he has to edit down, so it's fine. Like the ha ha ha.
Alright,
I'm
fine.
sure. All right,
I'm not gonna edit anything.
So this whole thing's going on the first one.
Yeah.
We're gonna end it right in an hour and send it.
Well, it could be over an hour. My
All
guy.
right. So
Let
We're gonna send
let
you
me
guys
do
out
the
on a
hosting.
trip here. So I'm gonna send it back over here to Tim, and he's gonna let you know what's going
Thanks.
on, and he's gonna give you the rundown on everything.
All right. Thank you, Radio Pierre.
You're
You're
welcome, Big Shoots.
So, this Adirondack Voice podcast, if anything, is going to be informational. And that's why we are going to end every show informational. Every show with tips from your boys, Tim, Craig, Pierre. So, Tim Zukas's first podcast tip: don't sleep on Berry Oak.
Berry Oak. I like it. Hey.
It's a marijuana strain.
Okay.
I just want to let you know you are now in the same realm as Ducky T16, as known to Twitter,
Oh,
because he thought that's what they said in the video too.
what does it say?
Barry O,
What's Berry O?
Barack Obama.
Tim, cut this.
All right.
Craig, it's your turn. I'll go after you.
Tim, my tip.
I'll go after you.
My tip, something relatively simple. Cereal before the milk.
Ooh.
Yes, always. Don't do it the other way.
You do
I
it.
100% agree.
Also,
I may be getting married to someone who's not like that, and like
Milk
I'm gonna
before
lose-
cereal.
I'm gonna
You-
lose my mind.
Milk before
you-
I
cereal.
hate it.
you can change your though. I think you can.
I'm trying.
You know,
She's
Milk-
also trying to change me to be this fit guy. It's not working.
Well, you change each other.
You're right. Growth.
Yes.
So, do you guys want my closing tip, or do we want to, Craig? You want to elaborate a little more? Like,
No,
why?
I mean-
no. Closing tips
All
should be boom, boom, boom.
boom, boom, boom.
I
All right.
also have. I have another one.
All right. Always,
After you need a
always get your
redemption
grapes
tip.
from
No
Canada,
redemption.
but
That's my
never
first
get
time.
Craig's grapes.
Oh wait, sorry. Repeat that.
Always get your grapes from Canada, but never get Craig's grapes.
Okay. Yeah, Canada notorious for great grapes,
But not Craig's.
but not Craig's.
All right, Tim. Let's hear your
okay.
backup one, because
No, it's not a backup because I cut it.
You
I
know.
cut the Berry
No,
Oak
you're
thing.
not cutting the.
We're not. Remember, we're not editing any of this out. Our viewers get the first
we'll
full
see.
thing.
All right. Tim's tip for you guys.
Second tip.
First tip:
Second tip.
whatever you
This is
do,
second tip.
whatever you do in this world, always do it 100%. Don't do it 50%.
Okay, yeah, we're definitely going with the first tip.
No, don't step on Legos. That's my final tip.
All right, guys.
Shit.
Third tip.
This is Pierre from ADK Voice.
This is Craig from ADK Voice.
And this is Tim from ADK Voice, and we will see you next week.